Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse, and guys, we are back in again with another Marvel Legends unboxing, and today we are going to be unboxing the Marvel Legends Nemesis Build-A-Figure Wave X-Factor Cyclops. Guys, I'm very excited to do this unboxing. It's been a minute since I've done an unboxing video here on the channel, so I'm glad to be bringing you guys another Marvel Legends unboxing. Especially, I'm glad it's this one because I also did an unboxing over on last week's Friday's chill stream. I unboxed the X-Force Nightcrawler, and I also unboxed the Age of Apocalypse Gambit. I believe it was last Friday on chill stream, and I also did an unboxing for the Ultimate Wolverine, which of course is a Patreon exclusive. If you guys want to go check it out, link in description to my Patreon. But like I said, very glad I got these figures. I believe the GameStop release date for these figures was on the 13th, but they actually sold it to me a week earlier, if I'm correct, or 2 weeks earlier. It was this past Thursday. I picked up 2 of these figures because they had 2 of these, one Age of Apocalypse Gambit, and they also had, I believe, Marrow. They also had that a part of the Nemesis wave. But the dude told me that, originally when I came in and I saw them unbox these figures, he said that I can't sell it to you right now, even though I was like, oh my God, you guys have them. He's like, I can't sell it to you right now. I can sell it to you on the 13th of April. And I was like, is there any way I can leave my, buy it right now, put my name on it, and then I can pick it up on the 13th? He said no. I was like, is there any way I can pre-order it and then pick it up on the 13th? He's like, no, the pre-orders got shut. Pre-orders are down. These are no longer up for pre-order. And I was like, is there any way that you can help me where I can secure this and one for my bro Troy? Is there any way? He said no. I went to a different store, came back because, my bro said he spotted the Gambit, the Age of Apocalypse Gambit. And I was like, oh my God, I wonder if that's up right now and I can actually go buy that because I'll buy that figure. Long story short, went back to buy the Age of Apocalypse Gambit, and he's like, you know what, actually, I totally forgot. I can actually write your names down and call you on the 13th, and then you guys can come in and pick up the figure. That's what I said previously. I wanted to tell the dude, that's literally what I said. Why are you acting like that's something you came up with? But he, I was like, no. I was like, he's being very nice. He's leveling with me. So he came in clutch. I picked up these figures, like I said, a week earlier, I believe, because I believe the 13th is this upcoming week, I think, if I'm correct, this upcoming Sunday, or not this upcoming Sunday, but the following week's Sunday is the 13th, if I'm correct. So I was able to pick this up literally yesterday because when I'm filming this, it's late Friday going into Saturday. So I picked it up yesterday, this figure, and I'm just very glad. My bro got one, I got one, and yeah, I'm very happy. But like I said, here's the front of the box right here. Here's the top of the box. Here's the side panel. I like this picture of Cyclops a lot. Here is the back of the box. I like this picture, and it also says some information about Cyclops. It says a leader of the X-Men, Cyclops becomes a founder of a new team called X-Factor after being reunited with Jean Grey. That's really cool. Some information about Cyclops in this variation, or this version of Cyclops. This is also cool. It says Cyclops on top, and it has this really sick picture of Cyclops using his optic beam, which is really cool. It says Marvel Legends series, which is cool, and I like the front of the box. I really like these new boxes for Marvel Legends. I don't know if anybody else likes them more than the original kind of display in the way the older boxes were shaped. I kind of like the standard square box. It's just, I think they've been killing it with the packaging lately for Marvel Legends. Don't get me wrong, I like a retro carded figure, but I like how with these boxes, once you open them, you can shut them without the boxes getting ruined. With the retro card, it looks like you opened it. There's no way to open up a retro card without looking like you haven't already opened it. But like I said, like it. This was $25.99 from GameStop, but I had a $5 off coupon for the month because I'm a part of the power rewards or whatever. So I got it a little bit on sale. But like I said, I'm gonna end this, and then I'll catch you guys when the figure is out of the box. And all right, guys, here is the figure out of the box. I love this new Was it blast effect piece for Cyclops? This is new. They've never done this blast effect piece before, so I'm very, very happy with that. Of course, we've had this piece before. This is the same kind of like sort of the same piece that I have for two of my other Cyclops figures. So I do like this new blast effect piece, and I will be trying it with my X-Men 97 Cyclops and also my kind of blue. It's like a turquoise blue, and it's almost like a winter blue, and it has like a big white X across his chest. It looks very much like this, but with like a lighter blue. Let me know what figure that is down, like which version of Cyclops that is down in the comment section below. I'm actually curious to know if you guys can point out or know what figure I'm talking about, kind of like with like a winter blue, and he has like I said, a white X across his chest. Let me know. Like I said, here is the Build-A-Figure piece to Nemesis right there. I think that's an arm or a leg. I don't even know, if I'm being honest. I really don't know if it's a leg or an arm. Okay, so it's actually an arm. It's his cannon to his arm. So that's cool. But this figure comes with 2 fists. He also comes with a open hand, looks like an open hand. And then he comes with a optic blast kind of, you know, trigger hand, which is cool. I think that's it right there. If I'm correct, we'll have to just wait and see. It looks like that's what it could be, but we'll just have to wait and see when I get it out. But like I said, we're going to get out the optic blast piece because this is the piece that I'm excited about the most. So let's get that out. Put this over here. I actually just dropped the piece. And let's try this out. I'm very, very excited to see how this works. I guess this just goes in like so. I don't know if there's a certain, yes, there's a certain way to do that. Okay. This isn't staying in. So I don't know if that's good, if it's supposed to stay in. I don't, that's not good. I don't think no, I don't know. That's weird. It's not the sturdiest. So that's very interesting. Like, it will fall out. I don't know if that's an error for mine, but like, it's not that sturdy. Because there is a divot in here. I don't know if you guys can like tell, but there is a divot like right there. And there is a little like hole right here. And it's supposed to just slide in, but it's not the sturdiest. So that's a little bit annoying, but I'm just gonna have to just be careful. I think once it's on, it won't come off, hopefully. But at the same time, I'm not very impressed by that. So that's a little bit of a disappointment to me that that's not wanting to like stay in. But what can you do? Let's put that right there. And let's get him out. He comes with 2 head sculpts. One head sculpt has where you could put the optic beam. So that's really, really cool, the optic blast. And we have the one where he has his just normal visor on and he's not shooting anything. So that's cool. I really love this figure. I think he looks incredible. It's really, really interesting to me, but he has like a peg here on the back. Not quite sure what for, but that's very, very interesting to me that they put a peg there on the back. I don't know why they did, but yeah, I'm just very, very happy with this figure. I'm not one of those Marvel Legends, like, you know, unboxers that looks at a figure for the articulation. I'm not really in it for the articulation. I'm more in it for just the aesthetic and just the paint quality and the overall quality of the figure. But I just think he looks incredible. He has 2 of the fists on right now. And yeah, I'm just very, very happy with this figure. This was the one I wanted the most out of the Nemesis wave. But let's just get right into it. Let's put this, you know, blast effect head on, because that's what we're here for. Cool. Sick. And let's just pop this right in. I think it just goes in like so. I think it's flipped because the lines are at the top. So, right? I hope I did that right. Yeah, sick. And then this just goes in like so. Should just go in. There we go. I think it's right. I think the lines, yeah, the lines would be at the top because like there's like a 3D effect up here. It's like bumps, like grooves. I don't know if that's supposed to be on top or if that's supposed to be on the bottom. I feel like it should be on the top. I feel like it should, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. But yeah, I feel like that makes sense. So we'll do that just because I feel like it makes the most sense to have the grooves at the top. But yeah, that looks good. I think it looks good. Like I said, I'm very, very disappointed though. Yeah, that looks fire. Look at that. He's like, that's so sick. That's so cool. Like I said, I'm very disappointed though because this thing isn't wanting to stay in. I'm not gonna lie, I might have to glue it. I might have to glue this because this is just not wanting to stay in. I think it might be an error on mine. It might be because, like I said, it's not the sturdiest. But a little bit of glue, I think, will make it. Oh, actually, wait, never mind. I pushed it in. Okay. I don't think I pushed it in hard enough. Okay. Sick. I'm glad because I was about to be very, very annoyed if, like, I got, like, a malfunctioned. Okay. It's supposed to go in like that. Okay. So I figured this out just now. So the grooves are supposed to go at the bottom, these little like 3D grooves, because it's not as sturdy when you put it in. There's not a click and there's not a sturdiness here. So when you flip it over, there is a sturdiness. There's a click. So it's supposed to go like that. So the grooves go at the bottom and it's smooth at the top. So smooth at the top, grooves at the bottom. I just realized that now. But this thing looks incredible. I'm very, very impressed by this. I'm actually going to pose him real quick. Like make him go like, actually better yet, let me put his, and I'm going to take off his left fist and I'm going to put on, I think this is, his left beam hand, trigger hand. I'm going to put that on real quick. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, that's fire. This is going to be sick. He looks sick. That's so sick. Let's make him like, let's like kind of pose him real quick. Let's do that. Because once like I said, once I get him in like one pose, he's going to stay in it. I'm not one of those like, like one of those people that like changes the pose of their character all the time. Once I get him in a pose, he stays in that pose. I know there's some other Marvel Legends collectors that do that, or figure collectors that do that. Once they pose their figures, like once they don't pose them again, they just keep them like that on the shelf. I'm one of those collectors that once I pose my figure, I usually don't mess around and pose them in a different way. Like whatever pose they're in, when I get them out of the package is the pose that they're going to stay in, probably forever. Whether that's good for your figure or not, I don't know if that's good for your figure to do that, but that's kind of like what I do with my figures. But that's how I'm going to have them on my shelf. This is so sick. I'm just blown away. Pure genius. Whoever like designed this blast effect over at Hasbro, because it looks incredible. It looks incredible. I'm so excited to like try this out with my other X-Men 97 Cyclops, which we're going to do that real quick. I'm going to go get my other Cyclops figure, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like in a minute. And okay, guys, we are back. We are back to it. As you can see, I have two of my Cyclops figures right here. We have X-Men 97 Cyclops, and we have X-Factor Cyclops. So I'm very, very excited. So I'm very, very excited to do this. Let's go. Okay, so let's take this regular, a blast effect. Let's take this out from my X-Men 97 figure, and let's put on the blast effect that we just got from the X-Factor Cyclops. Let's do this and put it for the X-Men 97. This is sick. This goes hard. I'm very, very happy right now. Look how sick this is. Fire. So fire. So fire. I'm so excited. I'm so happy right now. That's so fire. Let's freaking go. Let's go. I'm really, really happy on how this looks. I don't know. Guys, I'm going to let you decide. Should I put the new blast effect on and keep it on the 97 Cyclops, or should I put the new blast effect and keep it on the X Factor Cyclops? Which one do you guys prefer? I'm actually, curious to know what do you guys prefer down in the comment section below. And I'm actually wanting to read this real quick. New team X. Okay, just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I want to know down in the comment section below, which figure should I keep the new blast effect on? The X Factor Cyclops or the 97 Cyclops? Let's actually check just to see what the normal blast effect looks like on the Nemesis, X Factor Cyclops. Is this going to go in? I don't think... Oh, actually, wait a second. Can this fit? I don't know. Okay, it does work. Okay. I was concerned it wasn't going to work for a minute. I mean, it kind of does, kind of doesn't. I mean, yeah, it works, but I feel like once you see that new blast effect, you just don't want to go back. I'm going to be honest, I would actually consider buying 2 of these figures, selling one of these figures, but taking that blast effect. Honestly, that's probably what I would do. But it kind of defeats the purpose. If I would do that, it kind of defeats the purpose. Because I don't know if I would want to get 2 of these and keep another one of these. I feel like I wouldn't want to do that. But I would get 2 just to get this blast effect again. Unless, hopefully, eventually, just there are some people out there that are going to buy a couple of these and just sell these. That would be cool, too. But I highly doubt they're going to do that without making it a package deal. So, I don't know. I am tempted to, if I come across another one of these, Cyclops figures, I buy it just to get another blast effect. Because it's going to suck. Now I'm going to be like, oh, which one should I use the new blast effect with? I think I'm actually just going to keep it, though, with the X Factor Cyclops. I think I'm just going to keep him with this blast effect because it just feels right. It just makes sense. So like I said, was my unboxing for the X Factor Cyclops with the new blast effect, optic blast, beam. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Did you guys, do you guys like this figure? Do you guys not like this figure? Are you guys going to get this figure just because of the new, blast effect? Or were you guys thinking about it? And then maybe when you checked out this unboxing, you're thinking to yourself, I actually will get this Cyclops figure, even though I might have a couple of other Cyclops figures. I'm going to be honest, like I said, I have this X-Men 97 Cyclops, and I have the other Cyclops figure. But once I saw this blast effect piece, I was sold. I was like, I'm going to get this figure. This was the one I was sold on the most, a part of the Nemesis wave. But like I said, when you kind of go toy hunting and you don't find much and you end up finding figures, you thought to yourself, oh, I probably won't get that. Once you see it in person, you're like, I will buy that. You guys know it's kind of one of those things when you're a toy collector, figure collector. You're like, I thought I didn't need it, but since I haven't been able to find anything and I'm actually looking at this figure in person, I will buy that figure. You know what I mean? It's just one of them things. But I'm going to my local convention tomorrow because there is a convention tomorrow called Steel City Con that we have here in my city. And I'm actually going to be doing a toy hunt vlog tomorrow. So you guys are actually going to be seeing that tomorrow or today when you guys are watching this video, because I'm probably going to release this video probably around midnight to 1 a.m. So you guys are going to be watching this today when I'm actually a few hours before I go to Steel City Con, and I'm going to do my toy hunt vlog. But that vlog is going to be dropping late Saturday, or I guess I could say later today because it is Saturday, I believe. But right now, I believe it's Saturday. So I'm going to be dropping that vlog later today, and I'm very, very excited to show you guys some different vendors that have some cool figures. It's definitely going to be Marvel Legends heavy, so I'm just going to be showing off just Marvel Legends. So if you guys are expecting I'm going to be showing off other things, it's mostly going to have Marvel Legends content in it because I'm a Marvel Legends collector. But as always, guys, hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys in the next unboxing. Peace.